Slangin The Bizkit, crack a cold one, episode 45. My favorite time of the week. I like doing this.
You're cracking cold ones? I'm eating cheese ads.
Hold on, you ready? Ready? Is that good? Oh, maybe that's like a Pepsi commercial in the making.
Yeah, Pepsi should hit you up.
Pepsi, here's your invoice for $500.
Are you drinking Pepsi right now?
No, it's IQ Fuel. It's
Cheez-Its.
It's like a Swedish monster, like a Red Bull. It's the same company that sponsors Wallstead, our boy from
ASMR.
Whatever you're into. Slangin The Bizkit, podcasting network. We're a dating website as of last week.
Did you hear me chewing?
I didn't hear it, no. I'm sure the audio will pick it up, though. Try it again. Wow. That is aggressive.
I think it's ASMR. It's just like terrifying people.
Hold on, this might get us canceled. Have you ever seen the episode of Family Guy when Peter's like, it's almost as annoying as the time I was eating Lay's chips during the Holocaust, and it's like everybody in like Anne Frank's bunker, and and Peter Griffin's just sitting there and he's pulling out chips and he's like, crunch, crunch, crunch.
No, I have.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The Family Guy's extreme. They think of some like funny shit. Seth McFarline. He's one of the He's one of the most creative.
Did you know he was on the flight for 9/11 that was supposed to go in the World Trade Center? He was supposed to be on that first flight that day.
You know who else was? Mark Wahlberg.
Who? Yes, both of them were, and they both I believe one slept in and one just said, I don't feel like making my flight today. Good decision. Wow. Good decision.
Great decision.
Yeah, another great decision. Tuning into the podcast on the Bizkit episode
Always
45.
Is.
Joined by Pat Shea, the good-looking of the two. And, we just want to say thank you, as always, for joining us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. That's the podcast. We'll see you next week. What do you say? We call her a day?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been well. It's been real. It's let's keep it rolling and keep the momentum pushing upward as we go off today. So, thanks, guys.
Onward and upward. We'll see you next week.
Love you. All right.
My dad's listening to this and is like, what's going on?
Pops. Trav Pops. Poppin' Trav.
Yeah, my dad did want to thank you for making him viewer of the week last week. He appreciates the love. As always, he listens every week.
Yeah, he's a loyal one.
Yeah, my dad's a day one listener, as he should. My mother is not. My mother's hit and miss. I'll get a text every now and then. I listened to the episode. I really enjoyed it. You're so funny. She texted me the other day. She's like, what episode was she listening to? She was listening to the Brizgalov episode again. And she listened to it with like one of her neighbors, and she's like, "Me and Barry both thought you were really funny." I'm like, "Thanks, Mom."
Barry
the neighbor.
Me and Bear.
Barry's got a barrel. Guy loves to hammer beers.
Bear.
Anyway, this is completely off track.
Well,
but
actually, I wanted to bring up quickly because you were talking about the podcast guest. Your story today kind of made me chuckle because you titled it like top guests, our top guests. The ones who aren't in it probably feel like shit. like Simon, he's probably like me.
You know what? So to provide a little bit of context,
we'll
talk about my Instagram break in a little bit. But I put out a story was just like, hey, there's no vlog today for Monday. There's no vlog probably for Thursday. But in the meantime, if you want an update, listen to the podcast on the Bizkit. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's our best guests, and I said it's our best guests because they're our most viewed episodes. Obviously.
Oh, you didn't say top. You said best. That's right.
Oh,
you said best. Yeah, which is worse.
So this is what's wrong with the world. I say best instead of top, and people are like, oh, you hate your other guests. No, I don't hate the guests. These are just the best performing episodes. Like we got, Veggie Boy is at like 6,000. We got Wallstead, my boy.
He's
at like 4,000.
He's almost at 7K.
Almost to 7K, yeah, coming up. His wife hasn't harassed me in a couple months, which is nice.
Yeah, I looked back actually. I missed one of her comments, and she kind of had me feeling bad. Like I was reading through the comment, and she was talking about like their kids and this hard work, and I was like, "Damn it, Kasimir." Yeah, I had a soft spot for Kasimir's for a second. Then it passed over.
You told me a different story when we FaceTime.
And then it passed over. No. This was recently. Like, I saw it recently.
Oh, on the comment section for the YouTube channel?
Yeah, I missed it, and I was like, I was.
What do you wait? Hold on. We talked about that on FaceTime, and we agreed. Trav, don't reply to the comment. Don't like it. Don't anything. Just leave it so you don't piss her off. And I left it for like 3 months. And
Maybe
then my OCD.
Maybe
my
I forgot.
OCD was going off. Like in the YouTube studio, you get a list for those listening on YouTube Studio. It gives you a list of like most up to date comments in the channel.
And there's ones that are like not you that you missed or like didn't reply to or something. That's where I saw it.
So, yeah, and it was bothering my OCD. I'm like, this is from like 4 months ago. I know Pat said don't reply to it, but I gave it a heart so it would go away out of the YouTube studio, and then we moved on. But yeah, anyway, we didn't mean to offend any of our awesome guests. Simon was last week, so probably not as big a deal because taking a little bit of time to pick up some viewers. The Dylan Kelly one's actually picked up a little bit of steam. The SPHL Nightmares.
DK.
Yeah.
Oh, SPHL Nightmares. That's the one that is doing well.
That one's doing well. Slowly over time.
Do
you want to talk about the the substitute teacher idea?
Yeah, fill me.
So
fill me in. Fill me. I said fill me. Don't fill me. Yeah, carry on.
I hope. Anyway, so we get I get the messages a lot, and I'm sure that Pat does as well. But like substitute teachers, like you have. Like when you're in elementary school, you're in high school, you have like different teachers, you like to substitute better, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so
or like a coach. You have like 2 coaches of the team, like.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, 2 assistants. You like, what I mean? You'll like one better than the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
100%.
And so it got me thinking, I'm like, okay, so I know people message Pat a lot that are like, oh, I hate this Trav guy. Can we get him off Pat, just take over the podcast and bring back Behind the Cage? And then I get messages from people, probably not as much as Pat gets about me. People are like, how do you stand that Pat Shea guy? Why do you I had one of the guys on our team a little while ago. He says to me, he's like, dude, I can't stomach that Pat Shea guy. How do you do a 60-minute podcast with him every week? I'm like, I don't know. He's just a good guy. And he's like, he's just so arrogant. He just seems like a know-it-all. Like he's just, I can't stand him. I'm like, relax, Brady. Just relax.
That's funny. Guy. Is like, I never get that like I'll come off as arrogant. Like, but I guess if it's a video about me, then it might come off as arrogant, right? Because if I'm making,
you're filming yourself and putting videos of yourself on the internet. It's an arrogant concept.
Yeah, for sure. So it's like if you look at it in that sense, like it's gonna always. But hey, with whatever. Anything that has attention will have love and hate. Like if you pick your favorite YouTuber that you have that you like genuinely love and watch him all the time, you bring him up to one of your friends, they're like, oh, I fucking can't stand that guy. You're like, why? What's your problem with him? It's like anyone that is loved is also hated. That's the reality of it. So, but obviously we have a split audience. Like we brought 2 audiences together. The ones that are fans of both of us are here listening, So
shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah. This makes this whole like split custody marriage thing.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
It's kind of like getting remarried. We're bringing up one side of the family, we're bringing in the other side of the family. Everybody kind of come on in together, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it does work. But I'm curious because I found. Most people won't say like the shit that like people message you about me. They won't say it to my face, and the stuff that they message me, they won't say to your face. So I'm curious.
It's all fake.
If you're on the YouTube version, leave in the comments section. I want to know what you hate about me. If you can't stomach me, I'm looking at you right now in the video version. Tell it to my face. I'm a man. Leave in the comment section though.
Well, that's not really to your face. That's in the comments. They're not gonna have a problem commenting it.
Comment it. I'll read it later. Same thing for Pat.
Fair enough.
Why don't we change gears to the opposite of that? We got some viewers of the week. I had about 6 written down. I accidentally deleted the notes, so I only got 2. So I apologize to the guys that I missed. First viewer of the week is Alex. He said, I think I should be viewer of the week because I've gotten so much interest in Pat's career. I spent $200 on ECHL TV to watch him this season.
He sent me that. I forgot to tell you that. I responded and everything.
Good for you. Good for you. I got Jake Matheny. He said, we got beef, Trav, for the first time ever. I farted at the bottom of my squat at the gym last week while listening to the podcast, and I'm blaming you assholes. All I do is laugh at it.
Oh, because we talked about that, right?
We did a couple episodes ago, so he's a little bit behind on the episodes, but that's okay.
Oh, that was funny banter. What episode was that?
That's probably 4 episodes ago. But Yeah, shout out to Alex, shout out to Jake. As always, you want to be viewer of the week, audio version, video version, whatever you're into, send me a message. Don't send Pat because he takes 6 business days to get back to you.
I've been good. I've been replying.
No, I've been getting some messages. Pat will reply to me. Pat didn't reply to my DM. Trav, can you ask him for me?
Yeah, but that's just the same ones.
Some kid messaged me and asked me for an autograph from you the other day, and I said, just message Pat. I'm not dealing with this.
An autograph?
Yeah, they wanted some autograph.
You want an e-signature?
Well, I had a guy message me the other day too about getting Jonas Enroth's autograph. He's like, "Can you get Jonas to autograph some pucks for me?" And I'm like, "Okay." I sent a screenshot to Jonas. I felt bad, so I sent Jonas a screenshot. I'm like, "Do you know this guy?" He's like, "Yeah, he asks me for autographs all the time." I'm like, "All right, enough said. I'm not gonna ask for autographs anymore. He's on his own." So
yeah, well, if you want, I don't understand that. If you want the autograph from that person, you're just gonna have to go to them, and if they decline you, so be it. It's like when Flower declined Trav in person. You know?
I forgot.
Sour grapes. Sour grapes. My bad.
On to what else do we have on the agenda? We got some other things. We got the Daniel Cormier thing. That was kind of interesting.
That was cool. We just wanted to shout it out kind of more so. Like, you'd obviously have to go watch it yourself, but I thought it was funny. Daniel Cormier strapped on hockey pads, and it was pretty amusing to watch.
Hold on for a sec. To provide context, we are not a UFC podcast, although we aspire to be one. Daniel Cormier, former heavyweight champion of the UFC. We're talking about a 250 pounder, huge guy, big tough guy. And the UFC had an event in Anaheim at the Honda Center, I think 2 weekends ago. And the Ducks did a thing. They basically took Daniel Cormier out, took all of John Gibson's old gear, put him on. And it was scary. His pads, like the face of his pads, were facing the boards, so his like knees were exposed. And like I was cringing watching. I'm like, oh my god! Like if they hit him right, he's gonna die. Like, he's gonna die. Like as a goalie, I know how that feels. And I'm like, just tell them the other way. You know, just it was tough to watch, but it was funny. It was a good video.
That it is funny. Speaking of, did you watch the UFC heavyweight tilt? I think it was last weekend.
Yes, and Ngannou, you got what you didn't expect. The wrestling on the ground game, the grappling was great.
The more I thought about it, though, the more it made sense because, well, Francis is a big knockout guy. They like completely downplayed that Cyril. Cyril was a undefeated Muay Thai champion.
It's Cyril, by the way. Cyril Gane.
I know.
Okay,
Cyril.
Okay.
I saw a meme. It was like something like when you go down to breakfast, but then like when you want to eat breakfast, but it's a picture of him. Cyril Gane.
It's the Cyril's Gane.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It had me chuckling. But they completely downplayed that fact. They're like, oh, he just started MMA, he's 10-0, but they kind of like forgot to mention he was the Muay Thai champ, which is striking. So he's much cleaner of a striker than Francis. So it actually made sense that he would wrestle him in the end of the day.
You know what I enjoyed out of it was the Jake Paul diss track on Dana White.
I was just gonna say that too. That was funny.
But did you listen to the whole thing?
Yeah, it stemmed from. Did you notice Dana had like a little pity party? He didn't put the belt around Ngannou and then didn't go to the press conference after the fight.
I'm gonna put this out there. I'm a bigger UFC fan than you are. I know you got me back into the UFC. I follow everything. I'm on it before you are now. I saw all of it. Yes.
Well, what do you mean? I'm just asking if you saw it.
I'm a new UFC fan.
Yeah, but that doesn't
mean
you like it more than I do. Just because you also saw it, I saw it as well, and I'm asking if you did.
Yes, I saw it. I did.
Okay. Maybe I saw it first, you know? I saw it the night of the fight as well. Like, I was like, oh, we just haven't talked about it. Like, oh, shit,
Well,
Dana.
you know, you're on Eastern time zone. I think I was a little bit ahead of you. Time zone. It was first thing in the morning for me. I watched. Anyway, move on.
But we watched it at the fight was at the same time.
My connection was better.
Globally.
I saw it first.
Hey, maybe, because I've been streaming illegally. I found a good site. I'm not dropping it because I don't want it to get ruined. But I've been streaming, boys. I've been getting those UFC cards for free.
You've used my VPN?
I'll drop you some links after, Trav. Did I tell you it yet?
Thank you. No, you haven't, so that way I don't have to.
Yeah.
Actually, for those listening, the reason Pat got his illegal streaming site is because I FaceTime him the night of the fight because Pat pays for the pay-per-view. He dishes out the $75, and there's me FaceTiming. Hey, can you tilt the camera around so I can watch the fight?
Yeah. It was kind of, and it's frustrating when you're trying to watch the fight, and then like, you're like, yeah, here's like FaceTime, and you're just like pointing it at the TV the whole time. It can get a little, wishy-washy.
I was going to say more so the fact that I'm providing my own play-by-play commentary while you're watching it.
Yeah, that too.
Side note before we move on, one question I did want to ask with the whole like substitute teacher thing. I'm curious what people think for our episodes of the podcast. Do you prefer Pat and I doing our individual episodes? Because I feel like when we do the episodes, it's kind of just like it flows better. You know what I mean? As opposed to like the guest interviews where they haven't been as hot lately. I don't know if there's a reason why. I thought we've had a couple of really good guests, but at the end of the day, it's about what the people want to listen to, and also like what we like doing, because I like our episodes too. But it's a lot more work for doing the guests and stuff. So leave a comment down below. What do you want? What do you want to hear?
I agree. Do that, but I think it's because the guest has to have pop. Like they need to be interested in them, whereas like we have a following. So they're kind of interested in our careers. Mm-hmm. And maybe they like us just shooting the shit too. Because I like those.
There is no format to this.
Yeah. I like those kind of podcasts where they're just shooting shits,
I've been telling you this for 45 weeks straight. This is my favorite thing. Just, slinging the biscuit, shooting the breeze, chewing the fat.
Yeah.
Breaking
firing
bread.
Shits. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Pat took a huge. We're about to record the podcast about a half hour ago. Pat's like, right back. I take a dump.
Oh, yeah. That's how we get ready for the slinging the biscuits. we
drop biscuits.
Yeah, we drop our biscuits prior. Dude, it was bad. I feel bad for my roommate.
Worse than a Taco Bell on Tuesday.
Yeah, because I ate 18 cookies last night.
Oh, that'll do it.
Chocolate chip, like the homemade ones, like they come in the pack, like whether it's Toll House or whatever the hell it is. I ate 18 of them because I made them. I put them on the baking sheet for me and for my woman, and she just didn't eat any. So I was like, I can't just leave them here. So I just ate them all.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
My stomach didn't do too hot this morning, though. That's for sure. I was passing.
You got the squirts and just a fireball butthole. Yeah. It's just terrible.
It's a good thing I didn't squat on heavy weight this morning because that wouldn't have gone pretty. Shout out to our viewer of the week. We've all been there, man. We've been there.
Shout out to Jake. Jake and Pat would have been Hershey squirting at the bottom of the squat.
The Hershey squirts instead of the Hershey bears. The Hershey squirts.
Oh,
that should be their logo or mascot. Squirts.
The Hershey shit.
The Hershey squirts. That'd be a riot.
Do you want to move on to a load of update, a little knee injury update, vlog update, life update?
Let's do that.
Trav?
Absolutely.
Okay. So people have been asking kind of like where the vlog has been the last little bit, at least on my end. What's going on? How's the knee doing? I got a bunch of different updates for you. So first off, my knee is trending upward. It's been about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since I got my cortisone shot. So I'm making some progress. I'm hoping to be back on the ice this week doing actual goalie things, not just testing out some weight shifting. So it's trending positively. I don't want to say that I got it figured out because something bad might happen, but it seems to be going in a good direction. Also, the reason why there's no vlogs for me to really share as of late is our team has had a massive COV outbreak. I don't think I've texted Pat about this. It started off with our other goalie got it, and then like 3 guys got it, and now at this point, everybody on the team, except for me, because I really haven't been around that much lately with my knee, and our 2 non-thinged,
unwaxed.
They don't have it. The non-whacked
They're
guys.
Hairy. The hairy guys. They don't wax.
Yes, those guys.
Yeah.
So those 2 guys and myself don't have it. Everybody else does. And I found that kind of funny how the entire team who has their thing in their arm, we're not going to say it for YouTube monetization purposes, but they get it. And the 2 guys that don't get it. And myself, because I really haven't been around lately. So, with that being said, we haven't played a game in about a month because we just keep getting canceled, postponed. We had a couple of games where the other teams were the problem. And then we had to cancel 2 games because 2 teams couldn't show up. And now we're the problem. We're like, we can't show up. So we haven't played a game since like the first couple of days of January, which is, honest to God, been the greatest thing for my knee. Like, I'm sitting here with like a 6-week knee injury. I'm like, just keep canceling the games. Just keep cancel a couple more while you're at it. This is great for my knee. I'm not missing any games. I'm not missing any action. So that's been really good for the knee. We're supposed to play this weekend. I think it might get canceled again. So it's just going to be a really busy February and busy March for Uncle Trav, who was supposed to be finished end of February, third week of February. The season was supposed to be finished in like 3.5 weeks, but
now it's getting pushed.
You
were gonna have a long summer. That would have been nice.
Honestly, my woman was really excited for that because I was probably gonna come home like first week, second week of March. Yeah. Now I'm probably not gonna come home until like first week, second week of April, just because the season's pushed back, which for my knee is not bad. I'm really happy with that. But also, like, as far as like uploading videos go, like I don't want to upload shit. I don't want to upload like knee rehab updates twice a week. Like, you don't care, I don't care to make the videos. You don't want to listen or watch them to anybody watching. Like, you don't want to see me do knee rehab videos. Right? You want to see the action. You want some real stuff. You want some real shit. That's why you come here. So I'm just gonna save it and hopefully catch up next week.
Drop a few like different style videos. Like, take a break from the vlog. Do like a morning routine. What's in the bag? Spicer back.
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that because I got a video I'm dropping next week. I'm trying to finish it up for this week. I went on a 7-day McDonald's only diet for 7 days straight.
That's
and I did the challenge. And everything's finished filming. I'm just trying to edit everything nicely, and I'm trying to post that for this coming Monday, so in a week from now. I guess in 4 days from when this podcast goes up. But I think that'll go well. I ate McDonald's for only a week while skating. I filmed this back in like November.
Yeah.
So that's coming. I want to do an updated in the bag. I also want to do a Trav reacts, like my game footage video.
Yeah, you should.
And
they work, dude. They do well. The reaction people like seeing you like react to your own games.
I was thinking of doing a reacting to my NHL rating. I'll borrow one of the guys' Xbox, fire up Child, and get pissed off when I can't find myself in the game, and I'll smash the Xbox.
That's funny. You should do that.
Yeah, that'd be kind of. It'd be like a 2-minute video. It'd be like, "Oh, Trav's in the game." No, you just smashed an Xbox.
Yeah, that would get a lot of views too, because people would be like, "Oh my god, is he in the game?" A little clickbait.
And then at the end, I'm just yelling at the camera, "EA Sports, put me in the game. I'm not in the game. I want to be in the game.
EA Sports,
it's not in
put
the
me
game.
in the game.
Damn it." Okay.
Oh shit. For your McDonald's thing, if you don't mind giving a sneak peek, did you feel negatively? Did it make you feel bad?
I have never in my life felt the way that this food made me feel. Like I was convinced before we started. So I had Jimmy Phillips, my boy. He's like my nutritional guy. He played, in the AHL for the Manitoba Moose. Yeah. Winnipeg Jets draft, like really established guy. He's supposed to go on the podcast at some point this calendar year, but he helped me through the whole phase. Like he made a meal plan. So he set up meals. I went to McDonald's. I got these certain things. And we did it with the goal of doing it, but performing well. Mm-hmm. I have never in my life been in so much pain, just like shooting headaches of pain, like acid reflux that I still haven't gotten under control. Like 2 months later, I'm not kidding you. I have never had food make me feel the way that I did when I did this McDonald's only diet. Like when you're dabbling a little bit, you have a cheeseburger here, maybe, next week you have a Big Mac. It's not that bad because I think your body just flushes it out and just gets back to the real food. But when that's all it has to work with, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, I could see how that would go bad.
I think it's very eye-opening. Like when you watch the video, it's probably going to be about a 20-minute video, I think. It's very eye-opening. Like even like me, I haven't stepped foot into McDonald's since. I'm going to have to go back to McDonald's this week because I got to go get like a Big Mac for the thumbnail. So that'll be the only exception that I go back to McDonald's.
I'm excited to see that video. That sounds entertaining.
The thumbnail is going to be good. It's going to be a picture of me with my mask on holding up a Big Mac like this. Yeah, just like this, like Big Mac. It's going to be good.
Dude, speaking of McDonald's, I dabble in McDonald's as well. When I was down in Springfield for the week there, when we were on the road, actually, and on the home games, after every game, because I was at a hotel when I had to DoorDash food, Uber Eats food, because I was staying in a hotel. So after every game, I DoorDash McDonald's to my hotel room, including a vanilla shake. So I ate like McChicken, McNuggets, vanilla shake after every game. And maybe because like obviously during the day I'm having better meals. You know, it wasn't every day. Like we played every other day or whatever it was. I don't know. I didn't notice like a difference when I went and played on the ice. I also kind of was thinking to myself too, like I eat a healthy meal on the day of the game, always, like as my pregame meal. But I'll also eat like, say, I don't know, a few cookies, maybe some ice cream on game day. Like when I was on the road, I found that place. Oh, this is gonna bother me now. It's a sandwich chain that's more down south. Start with a P. Potbelly. And they have these shortbread cookies, these big ones, and they're amazing. And I ate 2 before the game, like before the games. I ate 2 of the cookies on top of obviously my healthy meal. And I didn't feel that it affected me anyway negatively. I thought my energy levels were the same. I think do you think part of the whole, you know, nutrition thing is that there's a placebo involved, like people mentally, you think?
I think so. I mean, like, not to kind of go back to my video too much, but like, so like Jamie Phillips kind of broke down a lot of the stuff, and I think the placebo and nocebo does have a big effect on you. But like, people make such a big deal about diet, like, and I'd love to get into this. I know we got lots of time for this episode. Like, people light me up online whenever they see me having like a cheeseburger at Max or McDonald's burger. They're like, you can't eat that. How dare you have a cheeseburger and fries? You need to get a salad. Get eating healthy. But it's like, okay, I put that in there because I know like every nutritional coach on the planet is going to come out of the woodworks and try to coach me if I put me eating a burger. If I have me eating a salad, nobody gives a shit. Nobody. No. And also, I'm showing you the McDonald's that I had one time that week. Like, and I think, don't take this the wrong way, I think you eat worse than me. Like I've seen the shit you eat.
100%.
Yeah, but you're ripped, and nobody, and you don't post you eating the Oreo ice cream McFlurry. You're cone stolen the. Well, not, but you don't post 2 videos a week like me. So people think I do it all the time. That you post a video once a month of you Cold Stone Creamery. There we go. I just had an aneurysm. You watched homemade it live on the air.
Yeah, homemade McFlurries too.
You make homemade McFlurries, and nobody bats an eye. Old Uncle Trav over here, who's on a vegan kick, and now he's back to eating meat. You heard it here first. I ate a cheeseburger and fries, and people are like, you're not an athlete. You're a wannabe. You're not a real pro. Real pros don't eat like that. Look at the guy who just got called to the American League to the left of this screen. That guy ate nuggets and McFlurries. Sorry, triple thick shakes. Every night.
I saw your comment section of your video where you ate like Max Burger or something.
Yeah.
And people are like, you gotta get your diet under control, man. Like if you wanna, you know, succeed. And I'm just sitting there like, you guys are so. And I don't mean this in a like to offend you if you're one of these guys listening and commenting. They probably maybe they meant it in a good way, but it's like they're kind of brainwashed that they think that like you're not allowed to have cheat meals. That you're not like you have to like. Don't get me wrong, there are hardos out there like that I've played with that eat super fucking clean, and it just they're miserable. Like it just looks terrible. Meanwhile, the majority of the pros you're talking about, like this is not how a pro athlete eats. The majority of them are not eating as healthy. Like they have their cheat meals. Trust me that they're eating pizza on the weekends. They're having McDonald's here and there. Like it's not like this 24/7 super clean diet. And if they're telling you that they are, they're probably lying, or they're in that 1% that's just like super clean diet all the time. There's room, there's breathing room, especially if you're burning, and a goalie's in there the whole time. The goalie doesn't get breaks. Say the goalie burns 1,000 to 2,000 calories on a skate, on a game. Like, there's room to put shit in because you're burning it out. Do you know? Like, so for the guy listening and sees Trav, like, it's not as big of a thing as you're making it out to be. Like, oh, like if you don't fix your diet, you're not going to be a pro athlete. That's my 2 cents on it.
Like I think one of the things that people just don't conceptually understand, like if we're talking about fat loss or muscle building or putting on weight, it literally, like in theory, now I'm gonna get some heat for this, if I wanted to lose weight, if I had 2,500 calories of Dr. Pepper a day and that was it, I would lose weight. I could literally drink 2,500 calories of Dr. Pepper. Would I feel like a bag of shit? Absolutely. But I'm going to lose weight because me personally, at being 6'5", 212 pounds right now, I need 29 to 3,200 calories a day, depending on what I'm doing, every day to maintain my weight. If I have 3,500 calories a day of salad, I'm going to get fat because I'm having too much food. It's too much calories. And people don't understand that. Like you just said, if I dude, on days where, because like I don't eat usually till like 11 or 12. Like I like fasting to start the day. Like I'll have like a little meal and then maybe I'll go to the rink. Like if I skate in the morning, like on before I was injured, I'd go to the rink, I'd work out for like an hour and then I go skate. I'd be out of the rink by around 2 or 3. Dude, I'm gonna bury a fries, a burger. I mean, I'd like to have real food ideally, but I'm gonna bury that because I just burned like 1,000, I don't know, maybe like 500 calories, 1,000 calories, and I haven't even eaten yet today. Like that burger was gonna be like that. I'm gonna be used up and gone. So
for sure,
these people just. It's probably funny because they're probably sitting in their mom's basement on their keyboard like, Trav, you don't know how to eat properly. Like they're like a nutritional specialist. Meanwhile, they just play like intramural hockey in high school one time.
No, for sure. They're just trying to tell you like how to eat, but it's not like that. Like, of course it's a balance thing. Like, of course you need to eat healthy foods to feel good, like energy wise and performance wise, but not all the time, every meal. You're allowed to. Well,
your body's going to use it. Your body's going to use this.
It's going to be used as fuel. Either way,
it's going to be used as fuel, but it's also going to use the good food. So, like, if let's just say today I have bacon and eggs for breakfast, and then I go and have like a nice salad and some other stuff for lunch, and I go and bury a Big Mac combo. Yeah. My body's going to probably just bin the whole Big Mac combo. Have it come out. I'm gonna have like rock hard dumps the next day, and it's just gonna be like, let's get it out of here. Let's get on like the good stuff because it knows what it's doing, right? Like with the McDonald's challenge, I think you'll see the results like in the video. Like when that's all you have to work with, it's a very quick nosedive off the cliff.
Eat, it's bad. If it's all you eat, it's bad. That'll go really bad.
I have McDonald's PTSD now because of that. By the way,
that sounds terrible. Like I enjoy it every here and there. Once a week.
Dude, every time I drive by a McDonald's, I see a commercial. I get the smell, and I get the feeling in my head, and the acid reflux starts kicking up again. I'm like, oh, I got to turn the TV off or something.
Yeah,
it's bad.
But as an example, like I told you in this podcast, I ate 18 cookies last night. Like that was post game, so you might hear them like, oh my god, how would you eat 18 cookies and still like look muscular? Such good genetics. But reality is I just played a hockey game, so I weighed in before the hockey game. I'm 194. That's my playing weight I like to be at. Post game I'm 191. Yeah, compared to you, I am like post game I'm 191. So I come home, I ate a pizza. It's post game. I ate a pizza and I ate Caesar salad, and then after I ate 18 cookies, I weighed in 194. The same exact weight.
For a sec. Can I make a hot take? The Caesar salad is so underrated.
Oh, I love Caesar salads.
You put bacon? Do you have bacon in your Caesar salad or no?
Damn right I do. Bacon bits, good. Of course.
Yeah. Real bacon, real chunks like that.
Yeah, the real bacon.
Bits. Real shit.
The real shit.
Fake. Yeah, give me the real
stuff.
No,
I love bacon in Caesar salad. You know what else is sneaky good in Caesar salad? Buffalo chicken. Fried like buffalo chicken Caesar salad. It's sneaky,
tossed in the
good.
sauce. Mm-hmm. Put it in like a little wrap. You make it crispy. Yep. Oh, love buffalo chicken.
It's great stuff.
I've been making homemade bacon as of late, by the way.
Homemade bacon? Like
I've had nothing but time on my hands.
You got pigs in your backyard? You've been just slashing? What do you mean homemade?
Well, okay, so I go to the store and I go pick up the pork belly and I marinate. I do
really
stuff. I slice it up. I do it nice and thick. I do like but the thickness of your thumb. Yeah, maybe your pinky, thickness of your pinky, and then I slice that shit thick in the oven.
That's
400
thick.
degrees. We like those big boys.
I'm looking at my pinky. I'm like, wow,
that's some big ass bacon.
That's some thick bacon.
And then when we're like, well, that's raw, and then it cooks and then the fat renders out and it gets really, really, really nice. And then at the very end, I put like a little bit of maple on there, a little like Canadian maple syrup, none of that fake shit, and finish it. That maple bacon, pig candy. It's incredible. I've been making great bacon lately because I have nothing but free time because I've been injured and the COV team shut down. It's been great. Not great for that, but because I make great
Yeah,
bacon.
I've never made bacon like that. I've always just bought it in the package. Or like,
I also went to culinary school though.
dude,
You didn't.
I didn't. My uncle, shout out to him. He actually listens to this sometimes. So if he listens to this, he'll be happy. His name's Kevin.
Can we get a name? Viewer of the week. Shout out
Yeah.
Kev Shea.
Yeah, his name is Kevin Coyne. It's my dad's sister's husband, Kevin Coyne.
KC.
KC. He's the meats guy, so he loves his meats. He has a starting. He hasn't. It's not like an official company yet. It's kind of in the promoting phase. He wants to maybe do it, but it's called Morning Wood Barbecue. Great name. Yeah, really great name. And he does like rib off competitions and stuff. Whatever meat. Sometimes we went on family vacation. He had like wild boar, elk. We were eating like Joe Rogan, Venice, and but he's big on making bacon, his homemade bacon, and he smokes it. He at Christmas break he brought over this bacon, and it was coated with white chocolate and sprinkles. And when I tell you, it was the greatest thing I've ever eaten in my life. I'm not exaggerating. And if you're a big bacon guy, consider trying to do this recipe, like where you're adding he like brushed it on top of the bacon, and like it sounds weird.
No, it doesn't. It works. I've tried it before.
So
Chocolate covered bacon.
Good. It was so good, dude. Yeah, just
I got an
shout
idea
out to Morning Wood Barbecue and the bacon.
I got an idea for you though, and I'm going to pure press you live on the podcast here.
Yeah.
So, contrary to popular belief, I'm not retiring from hockey yet.
Mm-hmm.
This summer, I plan to spend most of June, all of July, all of August in Florida, in West Palm, skating with a group of NHL players that don't have a goalie to shoot on. So I'm their shooter tutor.
No big deal.
Not a big deal. It's going to be great. I have invited Mr. Shea. The invite is open to you to come on down. Great opportunity. We should bring your uncle, Kev, and we should do a barbecue tour. We should go up and down, to Atlanta. We'll go like the Pit Boss barbecue in Atlanta. We'll go to
right.
Birmingham, Alabama. We'll go to all the stops. We'll try out some barbecue. Trav and Pat's barbecue tour featuring KC.
Absolutely.
Trav and Pat's KC barbecue tour. Let's get it going.
Morning Wood Barbecue, baby. What gets you up in the morning? That's the whole, the morning wood, the meat that gets you up in the morning. Like it's great. It's great. I'm a fan. The Florida thing. It's a potential for me. Like I was telling Trav, I have like a potential opportunity to do a really cool summer league, that's like televised and paid and traveling all around America. So if I have to make a team, I have to get picked for the team. But
can we also talk about how I asked you if they needed a goalie, and you're like, I think we already have goalies.
No, that wasn't that. I would obviously say, but they like reach out to people. Like they show up, and like the dude actually, he reached out to me, and like Jeremy, like he ended up reaching out to like Jeremy Brodeur as well. But
that guy's dead to me. That guy's dead.
But he like messaged my website where like I sell my merch. He messaged the website and was like left a message on there for me. I was like, what is going on here? Then he also followed up on the DM on Instagram, which was the better option, and I responded. But yeah, it was a bold strategy by him. But is
this the Beauty League or is this a different one?
No, it's different. It's new. It's called 3 Ice. They fucking better pick me on a team because I'm promoting it. 3 Ice, and it's 3-on-3, and it's ran like Craig Patrick's involved in running it, and there's got all like ex-NHLers that are coaching the teams, and it's like kind of a draft, and they're picking a lot of guys that are in like the coast, ex-NHLers, some ex-AHLers, European pros that are like that played in the AHL or NHL even, then went to Europe after. Like a lot of these guys, and because the guys who are on like NHL contracts or AHL contracts, I think it's a violation of their contract to sign a contract for a summer league, I believe. And that's why that's why I'm involved in having a chance to play in it. But it should be cool, and if I get on a team, it's too cool of an opportunity to turn down.
But on a side note, how cool would it be if you and me got into the Beauty League? Because I told you I got the invite to go play in the Beauty League this summer in Minnesota, right?
Are you gonna do it?
I don't know. The guy just messaged me on the debut league. He's like, "Hey man, would you be interested in playing goal for one of our teams?" I'm like, "Absolutely. Can you give me more details?" He's like, "Cool. I'll follow back up with some more details closer to
Yeah, you
summertime." I
should.
haven't heard back
You
since.
should.
Dude, could you imagine that if I make TSN getting lit up by Patrick Kane, just like dangles me 5-hole?
That'd be unreal.
That'd be great.
That'd be great, dude. That'd
Good
be
for
sick for your
business.
vlog too. Holy shit. That'd
I
be
mean, part of me,
unreal.
like, you know what I find is maybe this is worth discussing before to finish the podcast. I always find an interesting balance between like making videos, paying the bills, and hockey, right? Like for example, like this summer in Florida, I'm not going to film as much as I'd probably like to because I'm being invited, and it's not like they really had a choice. They didn't really have anybody else to fill the net, but I'm being invited to skate with a group of NHL players. Like we're talking like, you know what? I'll name drop. We're talking like Trouba, Ekblad, Zadorov, like legit NHL players, and I'm going to be stopping their shots giving up,
Stopping
attempting
them?
to.
Stopping.
Yeah. I'm going to attempt to stop
You're
their
gonna be
shots.
letting in their shots. You're gonna be.
I'm going to be
standing in the
boosting
goal.
their confidence. I'm going to boost their confidence also.
Exactly.
That's what I'm doing. But you know what I mean? I've been invited to do that. And if I'm out there 5 days a week with a camera, they're going to be like, "Are you kidding me? Like, this is a joke," right? Like, I have personal goals. Like, I want to, like, right now, I just want to get healthy, and then I want to finish the season, try to get up, get some better numbers, and then move in the next season and go up to the next division. I think that's a very realistic goal, considering where I see myself and where I see the next division, the competition. So this is a great opportunity to help me do that. And then you get I get an opportunity like the Debut League, and I'm like, well, that's in Minnesota. To just skate 3-on-3 with some NHL guys. Game action is great. But then the Florida thing is like legit NHL guys doing legit drills is great for me. Maybe is there a mix? I can do a little bit of both. I don't know. Like as I'm getting older, I'm like, I want to make cool videos, but I also I take a lot of pride in like what I do. Like I don't want to pass up a good opportunity despite the internet thinks that all I care about is making videos. I genuinely care about making the best of my hockey, and I think it's very evident what you do. Because like you're all in on hockey, like you really don't give a shit about the videos as much as I do, right?
Well, I wouldn't say don't give a shit, but yes, you have more focus on the video side of it rather than me. My like priority when I get up in the day is mainly because like I'm on a contract and trying to see where I can go with it is hockey, like playing pro hockey, where. That's not to say I don't care about the video stuff because I genuinely do and I enjoy it a lot, and I wish I had more time like right now to film my sketches and skits, but it's just such a busy hockey schedule where, as you see, like the hockey kind of takes priority, especially in this time of year. So, but yeah, it's not I wouldn't say that I don't care about the video side of it, but I think your focus is more on than mine than on the video side. Probably because it's your main source of income though as well.
Yeah, let's call it for what it is. I get bent over backwards over here financially as far as playing hockey. Like there's times where like I just want to let it all fly on the vlog and really like, because I feel like people still think, despite like what I show and like what I tell, well, I guess I tell you the straight goods, but like people think it's like glorious over here. Like you come over for this opportunity, you make maybe not great money, but you make some money, and like these teams give you an opportunity and you get all these perks. It's like, dude, like unless I'm playing, okay, maybe Division 1. From what I've been told, like in Division 1, guys get some money, but still like there's a guy from Vancouver living not too far away from me playing Division 1. We go for coffee, every now and then, and he's kind of told me about the shit that like the team's done to him, but like stiffing him on paychecks, not giving him stuff, like not giving him sticks. And I'm like, dude, you're 2 divisions higher. Like this is like the East Coast of Sweden, and this guy's getting bent over. You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine if you're playing, for Maine, and they're like, you know what, we're not going to pay you this week. We just don't think you deserve it. Like, could you imagine, like how pissed you would be? Like,
well, it's illegal. You're on a contract. As long as you're on a contract.
But for you, that's illegal because it's a legit operation. As opposed to here, it's a little bit more loosey-goosey. You know what I mean? Well, I was supposed to get sticks. Where are my sticks? Like, for me here in Varberg, I was supposed to get a car. You know what I mean? Like, we could get into, like, details maybe when I leave Sweden one day, like when I'm done playing in Sweden, kind of unload all this stuff. But, like, there's just so much shit to deal with. And it's not as glamorous as you think. And it's not this, like, rich all expense paid vacation, you know?
Yeah. I can, yeah, I feel you. Like, I look how like we're treated in like the coast, even like, and I can only imagine, like, because each league, like, I was just obviously spent the week in the AHL. The way that they treat you and like the resources and that they have for you on like, because of all the money and the funding versus like the coast, who like there's not as much money going through the coast and whatever, but like the way that they treat you there. And I can only imagine compared to like where you are, how rough it could be. But like in the A, like in between periods, they're making like hydration drinks for you. They're like, they want you to, they're like slaving over you almost. And then it's like on the road trip here, if we fly, you pack your bag, you pack the bus, you unload the bus, you check your bags onto the plane, you're carrying all, especially the rookies, you're carrying everything. The A, like, you don't do a thing. They do it all for you. They pack the bus, they unpack the plane, like the plane and everything. It's all handled for you. And they just want you to sit back and focus and rest up and get ready for the games. Very different than obviously like what is going on in your world over there in Sweden, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
But
just
I
was
in shock almost, like when I was up there, how like good that they have it in that league, and I can only imagine how it is in the NHL. It's probably even better, but it's crazy. It's
not that's funny if you had filmed that for the vlog, and then a little cutaway somewhere in Sweden. There's Trav just grinding it out, having a terrible time.
Yeah. I think the difference is just the income too. It's like everyone's paid more each league you go up.
Absolutely. Well, there's more money. Money makes the world go round. Money makes the stuff happen.
No shit. People get a little bit more motivated when they're getting paid more.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works.
It's funny how that works, eh? Yeah.
Definitely is.
I think there's a give and take though. Like this is just my opinion. This isn't fact based. In North America, and we're talking about my range, like Fed, SP, maybe we'll pencil the cheeser in there, because that's my absolute, like, we've gotten a grand slam home run. We really walked out of this lucky, like, we're being quite honest. Like a lot of shakeups, one team to the next, called up, called down, sent home. Like there's no loyalty in that sense. At least here, like, it's stable, which is why I like Europe. Like there's a lot of shit that happens, and like I've mentally kind of programmed myself to be like, okay, listen, you're not in Canada. You have ice. The ice is free. People think that, people comment all the time, they're like, oh, Trav pays $5,000 a month to play hockey. No, it's free. I may not make sweet F all. I don't pay sweet F all either. Unlimited, all you can eat ice. There's lots of perks, like these drinks. Somebody dropped off like a case of these IQ fuel drinks in the locker room the other day. So what did I do?
Stuff.
I took a case home. I said, you know what? Every man for himself at this point.
Of course.
If it's not nailed down, I'm taking it. like you did with the hats and everything in the AHL parking lot.
This is the hat. This is the Thunderbirds hat.
Oh, so you did take everything like we talked about.
I didn't get anything. Dude, they flew me. So we went on the road trip, and they were like, we have road stuff, like, don't bring your shoes. They bring on the road or whatever. So I left my sneakers there, and everything else, like my hockey, like, gitch and under stuff or whatever, was at the rink. And as I was leaving, I was like, because I am a hat guy now, because I have the longer hair and it's annoying to contain sometimes. I was like, oh, I don't know if they'll have a hat for me on the road, so I just happened to throw this hat in my backpack before, like, going on the road. And then they shipped me out and flew me right into Portland, and I didn't go back to Springfield. So I actually got nothing, like, so none of the shirts, hoodies, anything like that they had. So I left. I didn't get any. That whole plan we had about leaving the parking garage and hitting it by accident, I couldn't do because I didn't even have my car. They flew me right into Portland.
See, so that's the thing though. Some people hope for it to happen. Other people make it happen. We're talking after hours every single day. You gotta put a hat in. Tuesday, you put some sticks. Wednesday, some shampoo. Thursday, you just take some garbage bags from the janitor's closet. Just anything you can get. Towels, some pucks, maybe like the puck bucket. Take the puck bucket, put it in the back of your car. Anything. You got to make it happen. So when they cut the cord and they're like, you're going home, you take it and you're good to go.
Yeah, dude. I used to get shit when I was in prep school because So for the every game day, there was like parents, some of the rich parents, and when you go to prep school, some of the families are pretty wealthy. But there was a few parents that would bring Gatorades and waters into the locker room after or for the games. And after every game, I had a backpack and I would fill it to the brim of waters and Gatorades because I'm hustling out there. I don't have money in prep school. I didn't have a job. I'm going to school. I would have to like go buy water, like cases of water. I didn't have that. So I would just, and there, I remember people would be like, yeah, like no one else wanted that. I'm like, fucking, they're there to take you. Like, fuck you guys if you're not hustling out there, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Take that mentality right there that you had on that one day, on that Tuesday afternoon in Massachusetts. That is me every day here. Anything. One day somebody might come into the Varberg rink and the skate sharpener's gone. What happened? Trav towed it out of there. Just took it and he's selling it in the black market.
Dude, you gotta. Hey, if they're offering, if it's free there, hey, take advantage of it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Absolutely. Hey, speaking of taking advantage, we'd like you to take advantage of us. Every Thursday we have a new podcast, Slangin The Bizkit. If you're listening on Apple, Spotify, Google, I don't think I've ever asked for this. Leave us a review. This is what podcast people do. I don't know if it helps, but drop us a 5-star review. Maybe
comment. Leave a write up or a little review. Even if it's just like, you guys are the amazing, you're the best, or if it's just like, you guys suck. Either way, just toss a review there. Don't say we suck though. That like if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. No. We want to hear from you. Like if you think Pat looks like a Walmart version of John Wick, or like you think I have a big five, well, leave in the comments. I want to hear it. Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, John Wick.
That guy doesn't have shit. Fuck anyway, Keanu Reeves.
We will see you next Thursday, 8 a.m. Eastern, as we do every week. YouTube version as well. Drop a like, subscribe if you like the video version, and see Pat's reaction to all the dumb shit that I say. We thank you as always, and we will see you next week on episode 46. We're coming up on 1 year for the 1 year anniversary of Slangin The Bizkit. Thanks for watching.